Welcome into the Extra Point here on A to Z Sports, powered by TennesseeTickets.com. And you guys can get some nice A to Z Sports gear for the holidays on our website, shop.A2ZSportsNashville.com. To see all of our gear there, shop.A2ZSportsNashville.com. Zach, Derek Mason feeling pretty good right now. He just beat Tennessee for the third straight time, the first time that's been done at Vanderbilt since the 1920s. And guess what? There have been reports that Colorado could be having some interest in Derek Mason to be their next head coach. What do you think? Vanderbilt or the Buffs out there in Colorado if you were Derek Mason?
Well, I do think that Derek Mason enjoys Nashville. I mean, It's a great city. I think he's enjoyed his time. And now that he's going to a bowl after, as you referenced, beat Tennessee for the third straight time, that's big. But as we all know, Vandy has a ceiling. And where are you going to get to? You're not going to be contending for SEC East titles. And I think the biggest thing right here, there's going to be a new athletic director. So you don't want to put yourself in bad positions like James Franklin. James Franklin left at the perfect time to go to Penn State.
Right.
Now there's greener pastures. Colorado, I think, gives you a higher ceiling. There's an ability to win the Pac-12, play for a college football playoff. You can do that at Colorado. Now, it would take a lot. You cannot do that at Vanderbilt. I think your ceiling is an 8 and possibly a 9-win season at Vanderbilt. So if I was Derek Mason, I think maybe now is the time to jump.
I don't think Colorado would be the program to jump to. Now, I know Derek Mason has ties to the Pac-12 coming from Stanford. I think there's some Stanford ties in the Colorado athletic department right now, and he himself is from Arizona. So geographically, that makes sense for Derek Mason. But you're right. I think Derek Mason loves Nashville. I think he's all about Nashville and what Vanderbilt has been building. I don't think he wants to leave yet. I just think in his heart of hearts, he's too attached to this program and to these players, and he's king right now. At Vanderbilt, he can do no wrong. He's beaten Tennessee 3 straight times. That doesn't happen. And yeah, he's losing Kyle Shermer as quarterback, but he's recruited enough and he's developed players well enough to stick that out. And for Vandy fans and the administration has showed him that 6-6 is perfectly fine. If you can go to 2 bowl games in 5 years, which is what he's done, then he's fine. He's safe. His job security is extremely safe. He's in the SEC, and he's making really good money from a private school.
But Austin, as an employee, you want your management to support you.
Sure.
What has Vanderbilt shown? And Zeppos, the chancellor, he's not going to support the athletic department.
But it's not like Colorado's out there spending millions and millions of dollars on facilities. They don't do that either.
You have an opportunity to win your conference out there.
Do you? Like, are the Colorado Buffaloes really going to...
They were in the Pac-12 championship game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and that coach got fired last week.
Still, when was the last time Vanderbilt sniffed the SEC title game? It's all about timing. Look, I think Derek Mason, you got to look at the future, right? Look at the future and see where could you be now that you're losing your best quarterback ever recruited by Vanderbilt. The last 4 years, Kyle Shermer's gone.
Yes.
This is rebuild mode.
Yeah.
And as we know, in rebuild mode in the SEC, as Georgia, Tennessee's getting a little bit better. Florida's a top 10 team. Kentucky has improved. Missouri is better. The SEC East is getting better, and now you're going to tell me that your quarterback's gone and you're in rebuild mode.
All right, here's what I would say. If Derek Mason goes to Colorado, then he's leaving the safest job in the SEC probably, besides Nick Saban in Alabama. The safest job that he could have to go to a job where they fired their coach, who was the National Coach of the Year 2 seasons ago, and they fired him quickly.
High expectations.
I think Derek Mason would be leaving
has high expectations.
He would be leaving his safe job to go to a job to get fired in 3 years. That's if he goes to Colorado. I think Derek Mason should stay at Vanderbilt. Well, don't trade one black and gold out for a different shade of black and gold.
It's a challenge, and I think Derek Mason's all about challenges. Let's ride.
And that's today's Extra Point here on A to Z Sports Nashville.com.